There's a movement right now. A lot of professionals are trying to force people to start using vaccines. Uh, School boards not paying their members who are refusing to wear masks, doctors refusing to see clients who aren't vaccinated, and on the other side, I heard of a businessman not selling, I think, his products to people who are vaccinated. And the way things are going, it's a very childish but very dangerous cycle that has a potential to grow. And I personally don't believe that forcing anyone to do anything is a solution. And here's why. In 1921, in the country that I was born and raised in Turkey, there was a big revolution. The Ottoman Empire was attacked by global powerhouses of those days. France, United States, France and England and Spain were all wanting parts of the country. And the Turkish people rose up to say no. They wanted freedom. And that's a core thing in all of us. We all want freedom. It's a very important part of our experience as human beings on earth. We all want freedom to be able to express our truest, fullest potential as human beings, right? And that means not being subject to somebody else's domination, basically. So when the Turkish people rose up under the leadership of Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, he had a completely different vision than what the culture of Turkish people was until that moment. He changed the language that we were using from Arabic to Latin alphabet so that we could communicate with the foreigners, the Europeans. And he changed the way that we dressed. He allowed women to go out into the streets and start teaching and taking part in industry. And he allowed everyone, girls and boys, to go to school, which all of these were not possible before the civil war, the war of independence of Turkey. It was all great for a very long time until Mustafa Kemal died. After that, the country started searching for its identity all over again. And because things had changed so quickly from that external force, the charisma of a powerful, brilliant leader that Kemal Atatürk was, Turks just couldn't withstand the pressures of foreign powers of that time, of 1960s and 70s, where the Cold War was being fought in countries like Turkey between Russia and United States. We started fighting each other just like Americans are fighting each other right now. We started killing each other, unlike Americans are doing right now. Thankfully, we haven't gone that far. But in Turkey, in the 60s, 70s, 80s, family members were killing each other off because of their ideology, because of their affinity to the right, which was United States at that time, sympathizing United States, or their affiliation to the leftist communities, which were all sympathizing with the Russian ideologies and Russia probably. So when it comes to change, I believe what works is having people choose to change. And that means having options. And it means explaining to people why one option is better than the other. Not because I say so, not because I'm not going to work with you unless you do that, but because it's good for you. And here is why, kind of explanation. We're not doing that anymore. For some reason, we've stopped exploring different options to the vaccine treatments, and we're not able to explain to people who are against vaccines why there's no other option to choose from, why they're not free. As long as this continues, I doubt that our nation is going to unite again. But there is a way to unite, there is a way to do this research, and there are options out there. I've been, screaming my head off, trying to let people know we can improve the health and strength of our autoimmune system. And that would be as effective, if not more effective, than vaccines and masks for sure. So let's do this. Let's explore. If I'm right, great. If I'm wrong, great. Fine by me. The point is having tried, having explored, and having the option to choose one way or another rather than being forced to do so.